today we are going to be unloading and going over my latest find, 1977 Dodge D100 truck. So let's get to this. So it's pretty much been sitting in a barn for about 25, maybe 30 years. Very long. I pretty much know most of the history on it, and it has very low miles. Pretty solid, a little bit of rust here and there, but doors are actually good. Fenders, not so much. Yeah, and last I knew it does turn over. It's not seized up or anything, but there was no spark last time I was working on it, which was about 2 years ago. A little rust there, but overall it's in great shape. So let's get this unloaded and look it over. Alright, we got her unloaded. Look at that. First class service here. Alright. So this is original 318. Nothing should be wrong with it from what I know of the history. I know somewhere, I think right in here, looks like the mice chewed on the wire a little bit. It does turn over. I did take all the spark plugs out, put a little oil, I don't think it was oil, something else down there. Made sure it turns over. It does turn over. Don't know if I can turn it. Fan, not really, but no, it is turning. Okay, so it does turn over. It's not seized up or anything. I mean, I've turned it over with the starter. I've even changed the oil. I drained out all the oil, put new oil in. Pretty much the last thing was that there was just no spark. Otherwise, I probably would have got it running. But kind of needs spark to make an engine run, so this shouldn't be too bad. So it looks like it's down at add there. It's hard to see, but and the radiator, I think it leaks, but it actually has some in it still. Like, cause I open up the plug at the bottom there. And yeah, see in there it's totally dry, but at the bottom there's some in there, so don't know, haven't really looked too hard into that. I know I did have it where the mice actually moved into there. So that's kind of why, one of the reasons I took this cover off was to get all the mice gook out of there, and the fact that the wiper linkage was broke. Like they always do, that little plastic piece in there just disintegrates over 40 years, so. So it is the custom edition. Then in here we do have 4-speed. one is granny gear, so it's pretty much a 4-speed. I mean, pretty much a 3-speed, because you don't really take off in one, being that it's a granny gear. It smells terrible in here, I tell you. And then there's the mileage, so that is the accurate mileage on it, because it wasn't used too much. I know most of the history on it, so. Yeah, over here in the corner, you can see the mice moved in the heater box, so. I have that all taken out, the heater cores out. I just have to go through and clean it up, make it better. Although, I mean, even look at the seat. There's no tears in it. This little piece is torn off. And I was in the process of trying to find or get this out, but it's hard. But see, there's the actual factory sticker still. Like the paper, the build sheet. But kind of tore up. So if you come around here, you can see my custom wheels. So that one's actually the original spare. This one and they're just random wheels because I took the original wheels off and I'm going to repaint them and stuff. I did buy a new taillight already. I actually got a hitch for this too. Custom donut. Another random wheel. And apparently it does leak. I did have a tarp over it. It's been outside a couple days. Apparently water's getting in somewhere, but I'm going to put it under cover here soon, so we don't have to worry about that right now. And then, oh shoot, there's this new taillight, but it looks like the mouse moved in there. But I'll deal with that later. Yeah, the only thing here is on the top is someone thought it was a good idea to put CB antenna in here. And I just have to figure out how to get it back out and then seal this hole up nice and good. So yeah. There's a little rusty here too. Small amount of rust down here. Then the front fenders. This is pretty bad. I know up here it is too, behind all this trim. So. Eventually, I might get new fenders or something, but for now the goal is just get it running and driving because it's solid enough. And enjoy it. Eventually I might repaint it and everything. Not yet. So follow along on this series and watch me get this thing running.